What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another trade recap here on the channel. Today, we took an L across two accounts on Alpha Futures, minus 278 on the day. It's a bummer because I was right on the trade idea today, but my psychology was kind of ass. It was ass. FOMO, impatience, and just not disciplined at all. So let's get into this trade recap, and I'll explain some stuff later on. So starting off my bias, drawn liquidity for today was pretty obvious, and I think it is still going to get taken out. It's obviously going to get taken out. It's this daily high right here. It's super obvious. And why is that super obvious as well? Because on ES, we were right here. We were like right here. We made equal highs with this daily high up here. And it was obvious that ES was going to take that out. And ES has been super bullish these past few days. So I knew that we're going to be bullish today. And we were going to take out these highs. NASDAQ is still a little bit behind, but I feel like it's still going to take out that high. So I'm more bullish and bearish. The reason why I could be bearish is because on the 4-hour, we inverted this 4-hour bullish gap, and we were respecting this bearish gap. But on ES, it was telling me something different. We are respecting this gap right here, and we could close above this 4-hour gap. So I'm obviously going to be bullish. My condition, though, was this 4-hour gap. I wanted to see by 10 a.m. if we were going to, invert it or respect it. But I really don't want to go lower. There's no reason to. There's nothing to take out there. And we have clear draws above, which NASDAQ is doing right now. And as you guys can see that, like I said, we disrespected that 4-hour. But on the hourly, we're clearly respecting this hourly gap right here. So this move, this whole entire move right here is sponsored by this hourly gap. And to make it even better, we have low resistance draws on near that daily high, which is our drawn liquidity. So looking very good for a bullish day. And then to add to it, at London lows, we have an S&T at London lows. So it's a very nice sign that we're going to keep going up. And yeah, and we're delivering from this 30 minutes. So we're going just retracing and going up. So that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see a simple retrace into a 15-minute gap to continue this trend, which is like literally what we did today. Now let's get into the bar replay. So market opens right here. Boom. Market opens. We come down. We take out an hourly intermediate high, and respecting that 4-hour gap and hourly gap. So we maybe could have had that chance to, go lower, but I was still super bullish on the day. And the reason why I continued to be bullish is because ES ended up taking out this low right here, which NASDAQ didn't, making an S&T. So I'm very bullish, and ES took out that low that we made the S&T. Holy crap! ES took out that low inside of a 15-minute for value gap, so that's a 15-minute intermediate low, and we're getting good displacement to the upside with it. So I'm obviously bullish, and look at that. You can just see we're going up, and I'm waiting for a 5-minute for value gap to open up, because this 5-minute continuation is valid because of the hourly gap sponsoring the move. Now, we make this 5-minute gap right here, but we never end up actually coming into it and getting a move from it. So I'm waiting. It is 9:39. I'm waiting for us to still tap into this hourly gap. Now, we had this big expansion move up where we took out Asia highs and an hourly high, but again, we still have draws higher, which is low resistance. So I'm not really worried about the Asia highs and this hourly high getting taken out. One, because we disrespected the SMT we had at Asia highs. So I'm even more bullish, and we're displacing through these highs. So I can expect us to keep going higher. I'm skipping through a little bit more. Now, this is when I was like, okay, wait, no, actually, wait. This is where we start chopping around. And I'm like, okay, bet. We could get a PDI model right here where we accumulate, right? We're going to accumulate here, accumulate right here, and then we're going to manipulate down into this 15-minute gap. I marked out equilibrium from this low to this high right here being that yellow line. So we have equilibrium of the range, and I wanted to see us manipulate down into this 15-minute equilibrium and then get our longs, right? So I'm waiting for 10 a.m. because it's also going to be a 10 a.m. PO3. So this is the candle that is 10 a.m. Boom. We already manipulate. So we got that 10 a.m. manipulation down where the 10 a.m. high time frame 4-hour candle opens low. So I can expect us to close high. And where we're going to close high is after we take out our draws, obviously. So I'm still waiting a little bit. I want to see equilibrium get hit, which we do right there. And then ES ends up actually just absolutely dumping down where we take out this this internal low right here. So to make the setup even better, we hit equilibrium in the range. We're respecting the 15-minute gap. We have an SMT at the lows now. This is A plus to me. Now all I got to see, all I got to see is the inversion up, because now we have a nice setup where we accumulated, manipulated. Now I'm just going to see that distribution, which is also tying in with the 10 a.m. PO3. Now I'm pretty sure we open up the 3-minute around here. Yep, we open up the 3-minute here, and I'm waiting for the setup. Now my original setup was going to be here where the stop, actually wait, I'm just explain that later. Waiting for the 3-minute inversion. Didn't get it there, but we got it here. Now this is where my psych went a little bit bad and where I got FOMO and undisciplined. And so what happened here was my entry was supposed to be at this inversion. I told myself I wanted to wait for us to tap the inversion so we can get a better stop loss placement, and it just be a 1-to-1, because now I'm only going for 1-to-1s, obviously. And if I were to wait for that inversion to get tapped right here, my stop loss would have been where it's supposed to be, protected below the SMT low, because it's always supposed to be there. But what I was also thinking at that moment is, okay, what if we don't tap the inversion and we just go without me? That's where I got FOMO and undisciplined and where I broke down. So I entered right here where I got FOMO, and I was like, okay, maybe we're just not going to tap into this. We got good displacement through this inversion. I don't want to miss out on this trade, and that's where my weak mentality came in, and I got FOMO and impatient, so I just entered there. We ended up actually tapping the inversion, and that's where my stop loss would have been protected, but my stop loss was at this a little bit below the body candle closure where it's not protected, where price could easily just come down, stop me out, and go up, and that's exactly what it did right there. But yeah, my stop loss is supposed to be there, but whatever. We come down, right? We get stopped out by a little bit. Unfortunate. We were putting in an SMT here at this low right here, so I was a little bit, okay, maybe we could get saved here, but obviously I paid for this lesson where I got stopped out, and boom, TP right there. TP hit right there. And yeah, I got pissed, obviously, at myself, because I'm not disciplined at all. I want to make this 2026 my year. Obviously, everyone does, but I'm not being disciplined. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do outside of trading either, because if I'm not disciplined in trading, if I'm not disciplined in my life outside of trading, I'm not going to be disciplined in trading, and that's obviously coming into play right now because I was impatient. I was FOMO. I was not disciplined where my stop loss was supposed to be, where I was supposed to enter, where I shouldn't have been FOMO and not scared of not getting an entry. So, yeah, I could have entered again at this 4-minute inversion right here, but I just called it a day because my psych was already bad, and I know if I made another bad decision, I'd actually kill myself. So, yeah, that's the trade of the day. Big takeaways for today. Now, again, I was right on the day. That's a good sign. I was right on my trade setup. This is an A+ trade. I love everything about this trade. This is literally what I look for every single trade. But my psych today was just bad. I really got to fix up some stuff outside of trading and inside of trading. How long is this? Outside of trading, inside of trading. Just got to fix a lot of stuff. Get disciplined. Do the hard stuff. Do what I'm supposed to do. And I know I will get better from there. So, yeah, that's basically the trade recap. Here, like, I would have topped it too. But whatever. I'm obviously mad, but I'm obviously happy as well because I'm able to recognize my faults, my mistakes, and able to get better from it. So, yeah, it's just the beginning of the year. There's still a whole year left to come up from this. And, yeah, I'll see you guys. Trade safe. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys, make sure you guys sub, like, and subscribe to the channel so you guys are locked in with me, hopefully you guys are more locked in than me, bro, please. And make sure you guys sub to the socials. Link is in the description. TikTok and Instagram. Make sure you guys go sub to that if you haven't already. If you guys are thinking about buying an account with either Alpha Futures or Lucid Trading, make sure you guys use code JC at your checkout for the best discount ever. All the promotions and stuff will be posted on my Instagram stories and TikTok, and maybe I'll post like videos about it as well. So yeah, that's basically it. I think there's one more thing. If you guys want to join the Discord, I live traded today. I called out this trade today. Unfortunately, I lost, but some people won. So yeah, if you guys want to trade with me and you guys want to, come into the community, link is in the description. It's absolutely free. I'm not charging anything and probably won't ever be charging anything. So yeah, I'll see you guys. Trade safe. We're going to make a lot of changes. We're still going to make this year great. And yeah, I'll see you guys. Trade safe.